Hey everyone, and welcome back to the KenkoVibe podcast. I'm Ethan Reed,
And I'm Grace Morgan.
and we are so ready to jump into a topic that's been on my mind a lot lately:
Oh, yeah. What's that?
natural testosterone boosters.
Ooh, interesting.
As we age, maintaining our vitality becomes even more important, and testosterone plays a key role in that.
For sure. For sure.
But there's so much noise out there, so many myths and quick fixes.
Oh, yeah,
We're
totally.
going to cut through all that today
Love it.
and just focus on what science actually tells us.
Evidence-based.
Exactly. So how about we kick things off with how diet impacts testosterone production?
Okay, well, think of your body as like a high-performance machine. To keep it running smoothly, it needs the right fuel.
Makes sense.
And in this case, that fuel comes from a balanced diet. We're talking about getting enough protein to provide those crucial building blocks for testosterone, healthy fats to support hormone production, and complex carbs for that sustained energy.
So it's like a three-legged stool: protein, fats, carbs. But hold on, when we talk about fats, we're not talking about loading up on greasy burgers,
Right. Not all fats are created equal. When it comes to boosting testosterone, it's all about HDL,
HDL.
or high-density lipoprotein, which is often referred to as the good cholesterol.
Okay.
Think of HDL as this little cleanup crew that goes around your bloodstream, removing excess cholesterol and keeping things running smoothly.
I like that analogy.
Yeah, and this clean internal environment helps your body efficiently produce testosterone.
So avocados, nuts, olive oil, those are the HDL heroes.
You got it. They're packed with those healthy fats that support testosterone production.
Okay.
But don't forget about the unsung heroes,
Those.
the micronutrients, like magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D.
Right.
These guys are essential for testosterone biosynthesis.
Okay, got it.
Magnesium is abundant in leafy greens like spinach and kale,
Okay.
almonds, and even dark chocolate.
Ooh, dark chocolate. Now you're
Yeah.
talking.
Right. Zinc, another key player, can be found in oysters, beef, and pumpkin seeds. And for vitamin D, fatty fish like salmon and tuna are excellent sources.
Gotcha. Now, everyone's always looking for that quick fix, right?
Oh, for sure.
What about those extreme diets we hear so much about? Do they actually help boost testosterone?
That's a common misconception, but those extreme approaches can actually backfire.
Really?
Yeah. Both excessive calorie intake and crash diets can negatively impact your testosterone levels.
Huh. Interesting.
It's about finding that sweet spot, that balance that provides your body with the nutrients it needs without putting it into overdrive or starvation mode.
Balance is key. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So we've fueled our bodies with the right foods,
Yes.
but what about giving them a chance to recharge? That's where sleep comes in, and I have to admit this is something I struggle with personally. I'm always tempted to burn the midnight oil.
Mhm.
How does sleep, or lack thereof, affect testosterone?
You're not alone.
Really?
Many of us underestimate the power of sleep,
Okay.
but research shows a clear link between sleep deprivation and decreased testosterone levels.
Oh, wow.
In fact, one study found that just 5 hours of sleep per night can lead to a 15% reduction in testosterone levels.
Wow, 15%. That's significant.
Just one night of poor sleep.
Oh, my goodness.
So getting enough shut-eye is like giving your testosterone a natural boost.
Okay, so how much sleep are we talking?
Aim for at least 7 hours of quality sleep each night can make a real difference.
Okay.
And it's not just about the quantity, but also the quality.
Right.
Think of it this way. 6 hours of deep, restful sleep, where you cycle through all the important sleep stages, can be more beneficial for your testosterone levels than 8 hours of tossing and turning.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So a good night's sleep is like a spa day for our hormones.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of natural boosts, I was so fascinated to learn about the connection between sunlight and testosterone.
Yes. Sunlight is crucial for vitamin D production, and vitamin D plays a critical role in testosterone biosynthesis.
So soaking up some sun can actually boost your T.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It is.
How does that work exactly?
Well, think of it this way. Your body is incredibly efficient, and it has this amazing ability to convert sunlight into something it needs.
Okay.
When you expose your skin to sunlight, it triggers a process that transforms a type of cholesterol into vitamin D.
Oh, wow.
And then this vitamin D interacts with receptors in the Leydig cells of the testicles, which are the testosterone factories in your body.
So those sun-soaked days at the beach are actually doing more than just giving us a tan.
Exactly. Spending about 20 to 30 minutes in the sun, especially during the morning or evening hours when the UV radiation is low A, can significantly boost your vitamin D levels.
Okay.
and consequently, your testosterone production.
That's a pretty easy lifestyle tweak most
Yeah,
people can make.
totally.
What about those of us who live in areas with limited sunlight, especially during certain times of the year?
Right.
Are we doomed?
Not at all. In those cases, vitamin D supplementation can be a great alternative.
Okay,
Think of it as giving your body a little extra help when it can't get enough from the sun.
makes sense. Okay, so we've covered diet, sleep, sunlight,
Yes,
all crucial factors in supporting healthy testosterone levels.
absolutely.
But let's be honest, life isn't always sunshine and restful nights.
No, it's not.
Stress is a constant companion for many of us.
Yeah.
How does stress, especially chronic stress, impact testosterone?
Stress, it's the silent saboteur.
Ugh, it really is.
When you're chronically stressed, your body goes into the state of fight or flight,
Right.
releasing cortisol, a hormone that can actually suppress testosterone production.
So it's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
Stress not only makes you feel terrible, but it also messes with your hormones.
Exactly. And it can become a vicious cycle because cortisol can also contribute to weight gain, which can further negatively impact testosterone levels.
Oh, no.
So finding healthy ways to manage stress is crucial for maintaining hormonal balance.
What are some practical strategies people can implement to combat stress? We all know we should, relax.
Yeah.
But how do we actually do that in the midst of our busy lives?
Great question. And you're right, it's not always easy.
No.
But even small changes can make a difference. Exercise is a fantastic stress reliever.
Okay.
It helps regulate energy balance and prevent obesity,
Right.
both of which can positively impact testosterone levels.
Right.
But doesn't it have to be about hitting the gym and pushing yourself to the limit?
Okay, good.
Find activities you enjoy, whether it's walking, swimming, dancing, or even just taking a few minutes each day to practice deep breathing exercises.
So it's about finding those little pockets of calm in our day.
Exactly. Meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, all of these things can help lower cortisol levels and, in turn, support healthy testosterone production.
Managing stress is about more than just feeling better mentally.
Yeah,
It's about taking care of our physical health as well.
absolutely. It's a holistic approach.
Speaking of holistic approaches, let's talk about exercise.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say most people associate exercise with good health. But how does it specifically benefit testosterone levels?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, exercise helps regulate energy balance and prevent obesity, which can negatively impact testosterone.
Right.
But regular physical activity also directly stimulates testosterone production.
So hitting the gym is a win-win
It is.
for our testosterone levels.
Yeah.
But what about those of us who aren't exactly like gym enthusiasts?
That's okay. Remember, it doesn't have to be intense weightlifting.
Yeah.
Even moderate exercise, like brisk walking, jogging, swimming, or aerobics, can make a difference. Find an exercise routine you enjoy and can stick with. Consistency is key.
This is all great information, but what about those who struggle with making these lifestyle changes or need an extra boost?
Yeah.
Are there any natural supplements that can help?
There certainly are. Natural testosterone boosters can be a helpful option for individuals who find it difficult to make significant dietary or lifestyle adjustments right away.
Can you give us some examples of these supplements? What should people be looking for?
One of the most well-researched natural testosterone boosters is ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha, that sounds familiar.
It's an adaptogenic herb that has been used in traditional Indian medicine for centuries.
What's so special about it?
Ashwagandha is like a multitasker when it comes to supporting your body.
Okay.
Not only can it help boost testosterone levels, but it also helps your body adapt to stress.
So it's fighting on two fronts.
It is. Studies have shown that ashwagandha supplementation can lead to a significant increase in testosterone levels.
Wow.
In fact, one study found that it boosted testosterone levels by an impressive 17%.
17%. That's amazing. How does it work?
It's fascinating, actually. Ashwagandha helps reduce cortisol, that stress hormone we talked about earlier.
Right.
By lowering cortisol, it creates a more favorable environment for testosterone production.
So it's like ashwagandha is giving your testosterone a helping hand by tackling stress at the same time.
Exactly.
I like it. Are there any other natural supplements that stand out?
Ginger extract is another potent natural testosterone booster.
Ginger, like the stuff I cook with.
Yeah. It's been traditionally used in Ayurveda for various health benefits, including boosting testosterone.
Wow.
Studies have shown that ginger extract can improve testosterone levels by 16%.
Huh. That's incredible.
It is, right? Like how powerful these natural ingredients can be.
Yeah.
And there are a few other natural supplements worth mentioning, such as horny goatweed, shilajit, and tonkat ali,
Okay.
which have also shown promising results in boosting testosterone levels.
This is all incredibly helpful information, but before we get too carried away with supplements, it's important to remember that they're just one piece of the puzzle.
Absolutely. They should be seen as part of a holistic approach that includes diet, exercise, stress management, and of course, enough sleep.
We've covered so much ground already.
We have.
I feel like we need a moment to digest all this amazing information.
I agree. Let's take a quick pause and we'll come back to wrap up our deep dive into natural testosterone boosters and what it all means for you.
Welcome back, everyone. We've been unpacking some really powerful insights about natural testosterone boosters. We have.
And before the break, we were diving into the world of supplements.
Yes,
It's amazing how many natural options are out there.
there really are.
But it's also important to approach them with a bit of caution, right?
Absolutely. While these supplements can be helpful, they should never be a substitute for a healthy lifestyle.
Right.
And it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement regimen, especially if you have any underlying medical conditions.
That's a really important point.
Yeah,
We're talking about giving your body the best support possible.
for sure.
And that means working with a healthcare provider who understands your individual needs.
Absolutely.
Now, I want to shift gears a bit and talk about something that often gets tangled up in discussions about testosterone, masculinity.
Okay.
There's sometimes this perception that testosterone is like the sole defining factor of what makes a man, well, a man.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? It's an interesting perspective. While testosterone plays a role in the development of male physical characteristics, it's certainly not the only factor that shapes masculinity.
Right.
Masculinity is a complex and multifaceted concept,
Totally.
influenced by a myriad of biological, social, and cultural factors.
It's like trying to define a symphony by just one instrument.
Exactly.
There's so much more depth and nuance to it.
Absolutely. And it's important to remember that every individual's experience of masculinity is unique.
Right.
There's no one-size-fits-all definition.
This has been such an insightful exploration.
It has.
And I know our listeners are eager to put this knowledge into action.
Yeah.
What are some key takeaways they should keep in mind? What are the most important things they can do to support healthy testosterone levels?
Well, first and foremost, if you have any concerns about your testosterone levels, it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional.
Okay.
They can help you determine if you have a deficiency
Okay.
and recommend the best course of action for you.
It's like having a personalized roadmap for your health.
Exactly.
You wouldn't set out on a cross-country road trip without a map, would you?
Right. There are many potential causes of low testosterone, and it's important to get a proper diagnosis
Right.
and rule out any underlying medical conditions.
So once you have that clear understanding of your individual situation,
Yes.
you can start implementing some of the strategies we've discussed today.
Exactly. Remember, it's all about taking a holistic approach.
Right.
Focus on nourishing your body with a balanced diet rich in protein, healthy fats, and those micronutrients we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Prioritize getting at least 7 hours of quality sleep each night.
Okay.
Make time for regular physical activity and find stress management techniques that work for you.
It's like building a foundation for a healthy life.
Yes.
You need all the elements working together.
Exactly. And if needed, consider incorporating natural testosterone boosters under the guidance of your healthcare provider.
And I think it's important to emphasize the importance of patience and consistency.
Oh, for sure.
Making these changes and seeing results takes time.
Absolutely. These aren't quick fixes, they're lifestyle shifts that can have a profound impact on your health and vitality over time.
Well said.
Thank you.
I think we've covered everything we set out to explore today.
I think so too.
We've debunked myths, uncovered surprising facts,
We did.
and most importantly, given our listeners a practical roadmap to naturally boosting their testosterone levels.
I hope so. Me too.
Me too. Now, before we say goodbye, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for joining us today on the KenkoVibe podcast.
Yes, thank you.
I'm Ethan Reed.
And I'm Grace Morgan.
We're so glad you're here on this journey with us.
We are.
We'll be back next week with another deep dive into a fascinating health and wellness topic.
Can't wait.
But until then, be sure to subscribe to the KenkoVibe podcast so you don't miss an episode.
Yes, and we'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
Leave us a comment and let us know what you thought of today's discussion, or if you have any topics you'd like us to explore in future episodes.
And don't forget to share this episode with anyone who might find this information helpful.
Yes, spread the word.
Spread the KenkoVibe.
Thanks again for joining us on the KenkoVibe podcast.
Stay tuned for more deep dives into health and wellness. As we wrap up this deep dive, one thing that really struck me is how interconnected all these aspects of our lives are.
It's true.
It's not just about tweaking one thing. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports, overall well-being.
It really is.
Yeah. And sometimes we might need, a little extra support.
Right.
Like those natural supplements we talked about.
Yeah.
But even then, it's about integrating them into a holistic approach, not relying on them as a magic bullet.
Exactly. Working with your body, not against it.
I like that.
And empowering yourself with knowledge.
Right.
So you can make informed choices that align with your health goals.
Absolutely. So as you go about your day, remember that you have more control over your health and vitality than you might realize.
You really do.
Even small, consistent changes can make a big difference over time.
They really can.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, thank you.
That's a perfect note to end on.
It is.
Thanks for sharing your expertise with us today.
It's been my pleasure, and thanks to all of you for tuning in to the KenkoVibe podcast.
I'm Ethan Reed.
And I'm Grace Morgan.
We'll be back next week with another deep dive into a fascinating health and wellness topic.
We will.
But until then, be sure to subscribe to the KenkoVibe podcast so you don't miss an episode.
Yes, and we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought of today's discussion.
Yeah.
Or if you have any topics you'd like us to explore in future episodes.
We love hearing your ideas.
And don't forget to share this episode with anyone who might find this information helpful.
Spread the knowledge.
Spread the KenkoVibe. Thanks again for joining us on the KenkoVibe podcast.
See you next week.
Stay tuned for more deep dives into health and wellness.